Hi everyone, it's Beth, and today I'm going to be making a patriotic floral display. I used one of these larger glass jars from Dollar Tree, some Mod Podge, white chalk paint, antique white acrylic paint, red and white twine from Dollar Tree, this napkin I got from Amazon, hot glue, and some florals to match my napkin. First thing I did was took some rubbing alcohol and wiped down the glass jar and painted it with a base coat of the white chalk paint. I did do 2 coats of the white chalk paint, letting it dry in between. And I did the chalk paint first just so the acrylic paint would stick to the glass a lot better. And once that was completely dry, I did 2 coats of the acrylic paint. Once that was all dry, I took my napkin and removed the back layer on it, and then just cut out the piece that I was going to use. And then after I had my design cut out, I just took some water on a small paintbrush and just kind of outlined the picture that I wanted to use on there, and then just gently ripped that away. I didn't want to cut it so it was a straight line. I kind of wanted it a little tattered and jagged on there, so I used the paint to circle around the picture and then rip that off. So I just kind of propped a couple things up against the glass jar to keep it from moving around. And then once I put the napkin on there, it was a little bit too large for the space I was using. So I just put some more water right on there using the jar as my guide, and then ripped off the rest that I wasn't going to be able to fit on there. And then I just did the thin layer of Mod Podge on where the napkin was going to be placed. And then placed down the napkin and smoothed out any bubbles or wrinkles. And this is what it looks like when it's on there. And then I did use my heating tool just to speed up the drying process on there. And then once that was dry, I took another thin layer of Mod Podge and placed that around the entire jar. I didn't just do where the napkin was, because you'll see the different textures in the paint where the Mod Podge was, so I just sealed everything all in the whole jar. And then once that was dry, I took this red and white twine from Dollar Tree and just kind of wrapped it all around the top rim. I didn't want it to look like it was a glass jar, so I put the twine and hot glued it on the very back, and then just wrapped it around a bunch until I liked how it looked, and then hot glued it off on the end, cutting off the excess. And then here's what it looks like. I just think it's so adorable. And then I took my florals from Dollar Tree, just some red and white carnations. I couldn't find any blue flowers that I really liked with these, so I just used red and white. I might add in some blue after, but I just kind of spread them out to open them up a little bit and then place them right in the jar. And that is it. I think it looks so adorable. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching.